So, you open Google Chrome on your phone, you're rushing to buy tickets to a concert that all your friends are going to. Picture yourself now, crowd surfing to the front, being invited onto the stage, backstage the world tour, and before you know it, you're dancing in Tokyo. Wait, what? 3 tickets left? It's a good thing your saved payment details autofill quickly and securely. There's no place like Chrome. Download Google Chrome on your phone.
You don't have to love nature to visit Tennessee. You also don't have to love whiskey. You don't even have to love music. Well, maybe just that last one. Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 1751, On Belonging, by Ryan Frederick of Here.life. Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us once again on ORD. I'm Greg Audino, your host of the show. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much for joining on the weekend, and I think you'll be happy you did, because we definitely have an outside-of-the-box post today. We'll be offered a new way of looking at relationships via the work of Ryan Frederick, who writes extensively about how we establish connections and life satisfaction based on where we live. I really love this idea. So let's hear what he has to say about belonging today as we optimize your life. On Belonging, by Ryan Frederick of Here.life. I recently caught up with a friend who relocated to the West Coast. She's originally from the Midwest. She and her husband did a lot of research before their move. Climate, access to the outdoors, and availability to centers of employment, among others, all lined up. She even went to the proactive measure of meeting some of the people in her targeted neighborhood. People loved living there. Several years into their move, however, she's found it hard to make deeper friendships. Those around her don't prioritize relationships the way that she does. She and her husband fit in a number of ways, but they're missing a sense of belonging. This one element may be enough for them to search for a new home. What is belonging? There is no widely accepted definition for belonging. According to social psychology, belonging is an innate motivational drive to form and maintain positive emotional bonds with others. However, despite the definition, belonging does not always involve the presence of other people, as one can feel a sense of belonging to a place, such as a specific urban or bucolic setting. Brené Brown defines belonging as, quote, being accepted for you. Fitting in is being accepted for being like everyone else, end quote. Belonging as a human need and its benefits. Our brains are wired for belonging starting before we're born. A fetus's heart literally beats in tandem with the mother's. Further, biobehavioral synchrony is a process where hormones and brain activity of a baby mirror that of the caregiver. These early moments create a foundation for the capacity to connect with others. Scholars deem belonging to be as important as our need for love and as necessary for survival as food and water. The benefits of having a sense of belonging are significant and multifaceted. Individuals who experience belonging are happier, healthier, and more resilient. People with a sense of belonging benefit from bolstered immune systems, which protect them from stress and disease. State of belonging in the U.S. Based on a new national report, the Belonging Barometer, the State of Belonging in America, funded by the Walmart Foundation and the Omidyar Network, and authored by Over Zero and the Center for Inclusion and Belonging, belonging in the U.S. has room for improvement. In the areas of family and friends, approximately 60% of people expressed a sense of belonging. However, in areas of work, nation, and local community, only 36%, 32%, and 26% respectively expressed to belong. The data was collected in December of 2021, but there's little reason to believe these figures have changed materially since then. Implications of low sense of belonging within communities. A low sense of belonging within our local communities is a concern, and one that was raised decades ago by Harvard sociologist Robert Putnam in his book Bowling Alone: Collapse and Revival of American Community. Fraying of our social fabric has implications at the individual and societal level. As one example, people with a strong sense of belonging have a much greater trust of their neighbors, local residents, local government, and other Americans than those with a low sense of belonging. A lack of trust with others around us makes it difficult to forge relationships and help each other when necessary. As we look to find our place and sense of belonging, this search can be particularly difficult if most members of most communities don't have a sense of belonging. In such cases, welcoming others is less of a priority, as is a shared responsibility and opportunity to improve their local communities. We are best to work harder in our search to identify places where we truly belong, and others have a strong sense of belonging too. At the same time, the results from the report represent an opportunity. It suggests, particularly for those who do have a strong sense of belonging, incidentally, such people are very satisfied with where they live, for each of us to enhance the broader sense of belonging in our communities. This can come through including a broader set of people in communal activities and gatherings, particularly in ways that give more people a voice in our local communities. Such actions could increase a sense of belonging throughout the community and attract others that wish to be weaved into this culture. Don't overlook belonging. Belonging is complex, but critical to life satisfaction and healthy longevity. For some, like environmentalist and poet Wendell Berry, a strong sense of belonging is felt through physical place. However, for most of us, it is more strongly expressed through our emotional connection to others, opportunities to be our authentic selves, and agency in creating an environment that we value. It can be challenging to find a place that meets each of these dimensions, but it may ultimately be more valuable than weather, access to desired amenities, and cost of living. Don't overlook belonging, or else extensive efforts to find the perfect place may leave you unsatisfied and initiating another move. You just listened to the post titled, On Belonging, by Ryan Frederick of Here.Life.
The new 2023 Ford Escape is the perfect getaway car. Featuring an available 13.1-inch center stack screen, 360-degree camera, and Bang & Olufsen sound system and spatial flexibility for extra legroom. The new 2023 Ford Escape. Learn more at Ford.com. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
Priceline presents Go to Your Happy Price. What's up? It's Kaylee Cuoco. When it comes to travel, we all have a happy place. You can see yourself already there. It's beautiful. It might be sunny and sandy for some, neon and urban for others, deserts or rainforests or hiking trails. With Priceline, you can get to your happy place for a happy price with deals you really can't find anywhere else. Like up to 60% off select hotels to Costa Rica or 5-star hotels for 2-star prices in Cabo. Go to Priceline.com and travel to your happy place for a happy price. All right, see ya. I'm off to Miami. No, actually, wow, look at that. No, I'm going to Hawaii now. Ooh, Cancun looks nice. You know what? Belize looks pretty nice this time of year. Or, Palm Springs.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
And a really terrific post from Ryan today, which we thank him for. We haven't really addressed belonging in particular, have we? It's really its own word that elicits a certain level of connectedness. You know, it's a special niche under the greater umbrella of connection. So it was nice to explore it on its own today. I really like the distinction cited from Brené Brown, actually, about how belonging happens when you are accepted for who you are, whereas fitting in happens when you're accepted for being like others. And that makes me think about how well we lend ourselves to belonging, as opposed to the role that place and other people play. Don't forget that where we are or who we are around can't do all the work for us in the way of bringing out our true selves. Ideally, we need to have the courage to bring our authentic selves to these items first, if we expect true belonging to be established efficiently. Now, that being said, sometimes this can happen over time as well. We might start by just fitting in, by being acquaintances and forming bonds with people that are based upon what we have in common with them. But then over time, with trust and comfortability growing, we might slowly start to show more of our truer selves, the things that make us us, build that sense of belonging over the long term. So remember that there are avenues into belonging through both parts of Brené Brown's idea. One, is a bit more reactive, But sometimes if we are more shy or going through a bit of an identity crisis, that can be just what we need, and that's okay. Well, that brings us to the end, everyone. Really good article from Ryan, which I thought led to some interesting thoughts in the end here, at least for me. This article got me thinking. I hope it did the same for you. Have a great rest of your day, my friends. Enjoy your Saturday, and I will be back with you again tomorrow for more ORD, where your optimal life awaits.